Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Cask 529. I'm Shauna, and Brian will be joining us here shortly. But first, I wanted to do a little smoke challenge on him. So I'm sure if you guys have watched our videos, you know that Bullet Orange Label is Brian's favorite. So I have poured all 4 of these pours with Bullet Orange Label. But I'm going to smoke 3 of them with either apple, cinnamon, and cherry. And we're going to see which one, if Brian can pick out the one that's not smoked. And 2, we're going to see which one he likes the best. Not saying, that, he's going to pick one Bullet over another, but just to see which smoked flavor he likes best. And again, he's not going to know which one that we're smoking, but we're curious to see. I know that Smokehouse recommended the cinnamon for sure, so we're going to definitely smoke one of those with cinnamon just to see, and I'm anxious to taste that as well. So we will get smoking. The first one that we smoke will be the cinnamon. So you just put a little bit down in that basket. And if you didn't have an opportunity to watch our unboxing of the Smokeshow Smoker, you should definitely take a minute to watch that. You can see the smoke going down into it. I can definitely tell you as the cinnamon is warming up that it truly smells smells really, really good. There we go. We're getting a little bit more smoke on that now. Don't know if you guys can see it very good with the lighting, but it is getting down in there, so we'll just give that a second to smoke. Then we'll take that off there and we'll empty it. And then we'll smoke one with apple. Now this is truly a good challenge because obviously if Brian was doing this for me, I would come in and I'd instantly know which one was smoked because I have a good sense of smell and would be able to, when I picked up the glass, know that it was smoked. Brian, on the other hand, was born without a sense of smell. He can pick up like a very few little hints of flavor and stuff, or smells and stuff, but they have to be kind of like a skunk or something like that, or like the burn of alcohol. So he's really not going to be able to pick up off of the glass if the glass was actually smoked. So it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge for him to know which one was truly smoked. So empty that out with a little brush that it comes with. The next one we will do is the apple. We're just filling up the little walnut spoon that it comes with, and we're putting a little bit of smoke dust right down in there. You can see the smoke going right down into the glass. We've not used, either the cinnamon, any of these flavors tonight, the apple, the cinnamon, or the cherry. It's always interesting to me. We work with wood all the time. We use a lot of cherry, walnut, maple, of course some pine, but it's not like we really get to smell them burning. But I can tell you that they smell really good as they're burning. Not that they burn very long, they're just really smoking. So, take that off of there. And clean this out real quick and I'll smoke the last one. So again, this one's going to be cherry. Oops. And we'll get that one smoking. You'll notice that Bryan made sure that I remembered to start it and then let it smoke, or torch it, because you don't want that, sorry guys, I can't even remember what it's called, that he put in that, to go down into it. So you always want to start your smoker and then go down in. Got that one smoking. Got the cup starting to clear out. We may have to take a little break before Bryan comes in so that the smoke clears out of the glasses, so he's not sure which ones smoke. So from there, we're going to take a moment and then we will be right back. Okay, welcome back from our little break. As you can see, all the glasses have cleared out of the smoke and we have Bryan with us.
Hi everyone, how is everybody today?
He's kind of nervous.
Just a little nervous. I was hoping to see a little smoke. Don't see any.
Nope, but I let it clear out really well. So it's your bullet orange label, so you don't have to pick out, your favorite bourbon per se, because it's all bullet.
Okay.
However, there is one that's smoked with cherry, one smoked with apple, and one smoked with cinnamon.
Okay, great.
I'd like to see if you can pick those out and pick out which one is not smoked. So,
okay.
And I'm not going to tell you which is which. It's up to you to.
Have you tasted?
I have not tasted. I will tell you, as I was, and the viewers did not get to see this, but as I was making sure there was no smoke in them anymore, I smelled them. And I can tell you that I can smell the smoke and the flavors and stuff like that in them.
So I won't be able to. Well, first I'm going to just take a little taste of each to see if I can. I feel like I should easily be able to tell which one isn't smoked that way, but I don't know. I'm so nervous about this. Okay, I'm going to start here.
You're really trying to see if you can see any essence of smoke.
Whatever I can try to do.
Hey, I got stumbled. The viewers are probably going to make fun of me. What is it that you fill this with?
Butane.
Butane. And so I was trying to remind them if they had this to start it before they put it down in.
Yeah, you just want to light it while it's pointed up.
But I just could not remember what was in there.
They saw you smoke each.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, so they know which ones are smoked. We need to play some suspense music.
Oh, that would be perfect right now, I'm telling you.
As you're tasting, not asking you to pick out which ones are smoked or not at the moment, but are they tasting any different to you?
Yeah, I feel like there's some difference in them. And that's what's really got me concentrating is I'm trying to figure out if I'm picking up those flavors. I'm almost ready to say which one I think is not smoked.
Are you really studying that glass for smoke?
Yeah, I am, actually. So after tasting all four, I think that this one is not smoked.
You are correct.
They're also good, really, and you know that Bullet Orange is one of my favorite bourbons. And I could just really tell that one had it almost had a different, I don't want to say texture, but it's hard to describe really. It just seemed the most natural.
Okay.
Now, before I try to pick flavors, would you like to?
Well, I wasn't really going to make you pick flavors.
Okay.
I was just wanting you to say, which one, these are enhanced with different smokes.
I'm glad that you don't want me to do that because I feel like that's almost impossible because I think we'd have to smoke one with a flavor and talk about it.
Well,
I would almost think though that this last one I tasted, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that's cinnamon.
that would be wrong. That's
Okay.
this one.
That one's cinnamon.
And I personally, because I can smell the cinnamon
Yeah.
in the glass. And I have to say that just by smelling, now I'll smell all these again, but when I was making sure the smoke was cleared out, I enjoyed that. I love cinnamon as it is, so this one really smells delightful. And so what I can tell you, and I guess I understand what you're saying about that one being more natural, because with Bryan not being able to smell, he's not picking up the smoke. But when I tasted this, it is kind of like the smoke still comes into your mouth almost, like you can, even though you can't see it, it's like
It was hard to describe how I picked that, but it's distinctly different than the other three.
It's very enhanced with that flavor. I'm just happy that you got it right, because I know you're so nervous about that.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy that I got it right.
Now
when she described to me how she was going to do this, I was immediately sweating, nervous.
He was very nervous. So this one is the apple.
Okay. What was this? And that was cinnamon. That was cinnamon.
And again, for those of us with a sense of smell, as soon as you bring it up to your nose, you can smell the apple wood. It's not going to smell like an apple, but
it's funny that
it really just enhances. I wish you could smell, because it just really enhances the aromas that you're getting, that you pick up off of the bourbons.
It's funny though, because I like cherry, and that's the one I've gone back to like 3 times and tasted. They're all.
Yeah. Again,
I think I could enjoy one smoked, neat pour, knowing that it's just you're putting all the flavors together. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to really pick the qualities of one out.
oh, absolutely. I don't think that you could necessarily. I mean, since I know that one's cinnamon, well, I would have to be honest with you. The cinnamon you can pick up. If you know what cinnamon smells like, tastes like, you're going to pick that up in that one. With the different woods, I haven't tried the cherry yet. I wouldn't be able to distinguish like the apple wood between the cherry wood.
Something else I've picked up though also is, I'm starting over here with the cinnamon and thinking, it's really softened up that spice, that heat.
Yes, it does.
Off the neat pour. Mm-hmm. It's still there. You still know it's a neat pour of bourbon, but
it just adds a extra layer of
flavor.
Yeah, it really truly does.
And it softens the original. And that's kind of what I think helped me pick that out, is that still was
a little bit burned, like it,
yeah, that was the original bourbon, the original bullet orange flavor. Mm-hmm. And it was so distinct when it hit my palate.
That's better than me. So bullet is what, only 90 proof, so it's not a super high proof bourbon. However, when I tasted B, I got that burn that like you get.
Right, yeah.
However, I really didn't pick that up on A or C yet.
No, I don't think it's really softened it.
Now, even though I can't pick up the different flavors of the wood, I can tell you there's definitely a difference in the smells of the wood when you're smelling the smoke.
just like when you do any blind. And we struggle to pick which bourbon is which on a blind, even when it's our favorite. This is so difficult because this flavor's on your palate when you get to this. And then that flavor goes on your palate with this flavor when you get to this. So if we had one smoked pour, I think you could really talk about the flavor and what you were getting out of it, where you've got 3 different flavors plus the original. And it just really is a lot going on your palate.
It is. Now, but what I'm going to tell you is, I don't know if I was drinking a neat bourbon, I wouldn't want it smoked. And I think...
I understand what you're saying. That's why you're drinking a neat bourbon, is because that's what you want. Is
No. What I'm saying is, after doing this challenge with you, I had the neat one, and it was good. But I really liked it enhanced with the smoke.
I got you.
And so what I'm saying is, after having them smoked, I think I kind of like them smoked. I want them smoked.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wouldn't do that when we're reviewing and stuff. But when we're out on the porch and having a pour bourbon,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to want it smoked. It really makes that big of a difference to me. It softens it.
It really does. It really does.
And it just adds...
And this may help when we do one of those pours on the rare occasion where we really have to put a chunk of ice in it. This may help that.
Yep. So, however, I will tell you, and I don't feel that you would get this without being able to smell. I really like the cinnamon one, only because I love that cinnamon smell. And if you could smell, you're going to pick up that cinnamon every time you're taking.
And I liked all 3 of the smokes. If I'm picking a favorite at this point, comparing them one after the other, I'm
like
picking
the
the cherry. That's got a really nice soft flavor, and it tastes like cherry. I feel it does.
I get that because, so it's probably helping pull out the cherry essence in the bullet.
Right. Overall, set the natural one aside. The 3 that you smoked are phenomenal. They really are. I just wish I'd have seen you in here with the smoker on your first time using it.
I know, it was my first time using it. I think, to be honest, I need to practice a little bit more because I don't think I left it in there.
Don't
So
think you got enough
most
smoke?
of them I made sure they smoked, but I don't know if I let it burn long enough,
Okay.
because I had to redo each of them just to make sure I could see
Yeah.
the smoke going down in.
Looks like there's a lot of unburnt chips over
Well,
there.
it still got really smoky, and I don't feel like I overdid it.
It's great. I mean, they're distinctly different. I mean, clearly you got enough smoke in them. Those are really good. I'm so nervous.
That you were going to get it wrong,
Very much. Very much.
but you didn't.
The original's still good, though. The original's still good.
Well, I feel like you enjoyed this challenge since you got it right.
It's much more fun since I got it right.
Right.
So, I think, I'm anxious as we move forward to try a bourbon with a flavor and see if we can really dissect what we're getting out of that flavor. This is great. It was fun. I guess I was looking at it as, okay, let me just pick the one that's not smoked let's start there, which is what I was doing initially, and it worked for me.
Yes.
But I think moving forward, let's stick with one flavor.
Okay.
And even if we did different bourbons, but one smoke,
Oh. Yep.
and see how that changes each bourbon.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely want to try some of Smokeshow's cocktails that they post and try them on there.
They do have some great looking cocktails.
They do.
They make.
And we'll go from there.
And guys, we're still a bourbon channel.
Oh.
The Smokeshow Smoker is just a tool that we've added, and we're gonna play with it from time to time, see what it does to flavors, and just to enjoy it, really, above all. But great show tonight that you came up with, kind of on the fly,
Hey,
really.
Thanks. And so everybody, this is the Smokeshow Cocktail Smoker. There will be a link in the description. Definitely head over and check them out. It's a great product. Check out the unboxing where Bryan really does a great job of talking about the smoker. It's all walnut. It's finished with a food grade oil, so you're not getting any chemicals down into your drink as you're doing it. So definitely check that out and give them some love over at Smokeshow.
Absolutely. Check out their YouTube channel. But it is, like Shona said, it's a great product. They're great people. They've been super supportive of us so far, and we're going to continue to support them. And I think that's probably all we have for this evening.
It is.
So until next time, guys, if you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share if you'd like, tell all your friends about us, and we will see you next time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.